So a male nurse from Nigeria, 31 years old, has been caught for using a fake French passport to secure a job as a nurse in an NHS trust here in the UK. According to his immigration status, he's not allowed to work in the UK, but he managed to secure a job with the fake or the counterfeit passport as a nurse in an NHS trust in Swindon. We'll be discussing lessons that we can learn from this story. The story is a bit confusing and I'm going to go into details shortly. And before I do, let me give a big shout out to the sponsor of today's video. So today's video is proudly sponsored by Lemonade Finance. So Lemonade Finance is a money transfer app that allows you to send money from the UK and Canada to 10 different African countries: Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Benin, Tanzania, Rwanda, Uganda, and Cameroon for free. You can send money from your bank app from the UK or Canada to anybody in these 10 countries with zero charges. Zero. You can download the app whether you use an Android phone or whether you use an iOS phone, and I will include a link in the description so that you can quickly download and then send money to your family and friends in these countries. So obviously I've been an influencer for Lemonade Finance for a couple of months now, and that's what I've been using to send money to Ghana, and I can assure you that so far they have the best transfer rates on the market and they don't charge any fees. There are no hidden charges or no fees at all for transfer. They are the best, guys. And let me say this, if you're watching me and you're not in the UK or you're not in Canada, so you can't benefit from Lemonade Finance at the moment, don't worry. I have inside gist that they'll be launching in other European countries and in the USA very soon. And trust me that I'll be the first to let you know once they launch that. All right. You can download the app with my referral link in the description, and then don't forget to use the referral code Nanelle before you send the money so that you get 10% cash back of the money that you are transferring. So if you transfer £100, you get £10 back. You transfer £200, you get £20 back, capped at £50. That's if you use my name Nanelle as a referral code before you start your transfer. You get 10% cash back. Download Lemonade Finance, send money to your friends and family, and let me know what you think. So this nurse story is a bit sad and confusing at the same time. So he was actually referred to the NMC by his own trust on the 26th of July 2019. His own trust referred him to the NMC because his own colleague said they were suspicious of his identity. So his trust said they believe he had used a false documentation to get the employment, but they were not so sure. So it was alleged at the time, and then they referred him to the NMC. And then obviously the police came in, they did their investigations, and then they realized that yes, it was true. He was guilty. He had actually used a fake French passport to secure a job in that particular NHS trust. And apparently his own passport was with the Home Office and he was not permitted to work in the UK. I seriously wonder what at all he did that gave him off like that, because as we discussed further, you realize that he actually has been working for over 2 years now. So I don't know what exactly he did that made them suspicious of his identity to make them think that the passport he used to apply for the job 2 years ago was actually a fake one. I wonder what he did that gave him off like that. So he was sent to court, and on the 9th of December 2020, he was convicted at Crown Court in Swindon. The court took the case as a fraud case, okay? And then the way the court sees the case is a bit funny, right? So the court took it that because over the course of the 2 years of his employment, he actually earned £60,000. They took it that he has defrauded the NHS of that amount. They didn't consider that whole time he was actually working and then making that money. They said he had defrauded the trust of £60,000. So he pleaded guilty, and he actually explained that it was because of personal family circumstances that led him to do that. According to the Swindon Advertiser, which is a newspaper, they said it was actually a brother to his friend who is a convicted forger that provided the fake or the counterfeit passports to him. So the courts convicted him, and then they asked him to do 12 months community service, in which he's supposed to do about 200 hours of unpaid community service, and then also pay an amount of £250. So that's all the court said. Do community service for 12 months. In that 12 months, you're supposed to have covered about 200 hours of unpaid community service, and you're supposed to pay an amount of £250. That was it. Now NMC came in, and as you all know, the NMC clearly does not tolerate dishonesty. No way. They do not tolerate dishonesty. At the panel hearing and everything, they concluded that it was actually premeditated. He actually thought about it, got a fake passport, and used it to secure a job. So they see it as a very big deal. And obviously, the trust also said that if they knew of his true nature at the time, they obviously wouldn't have given him the job. Although they say he was actually a very competent nurse, and then there's nothing that shows that he put his patients at risk or he was not doing the right thing, they still had to let the law play. So according to the Swindon Advertiser, which is a newspaper, they said that he actually had first class at the University of West London. So this is probably a very smart person, but circumstances of life actually led him to do this. What do you think, guys? So at the NMC hearing, they raised some main factors that they find to be aggravating, with the whole issue, and I'm going to read them. 1, the seriousness of his dishonesty, the premeditated and sophisticated nature of his dishonesty, and then the long-standing deception, and then the dishonesty was for his own personal gain, and then the extremely limited of insight and lack of any remediation. So these were the main things that the NMC, considered. And at the end of the hearing, they said that whether you were a good nurse, whether you had a first-class degree at your university, even though you were competent and everything, we are still striking you off the NMC register. So he's been struck off the NMC register as we speak, and he's been given 28 days to appeal. The lesson to take away from today's video is just one. It's just plain and simple. Be honest in your job application. If you're coming to the UK and then you think, let's say you've gotten a fake nursing registration from your home country or a fake documents to show that you're a nurse or whatever, and you think you'll not be caught, you might be caught. It took them 2-3 years to catch this guy. It's sad. He appears smart and intelligent and, just wanted a good job, but he didn't go through it the right way. And look at what happened to him now. And he's going to have this on his record forever. Be honest in your applications with the NMC and with job applications. Try as much as possible. If there's anything that you're not sure of, phone the NMC, send them an email. For overseas applicants, I would include the NMC overseas email address. I'll leave it in the description. I'll leave RCN details as well. So if you need advice, you can phone or email these bodies for advice, okay? Do not make any dishonest application. NMC does not tolerate that. And this is the 3rd episode of Struck Off. I hope you picked something from it and I hope you learned from it. Do you think he can be put back on the register if he has a good lawyer and then he appeals in the 28-day period? Do you actually think he stands a chance? Do you think they can forgive him? I honestly don't know. Let me know what you think in the description. I hope you also learned something from it. If you want to watch more episodes of Struck Off, don't forget to check the playlist Struck Off, where we discuss things that health professionals in the UK or outside the UK did that put them in trouble or nearly put them in trouble. We can pick lessons from it and make sure that we learn from their mistakes and then we don't repeat the same ones. Thank you so much for watching and bye. Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Kenya, Ivory Coast, Benin. Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Benin, Tanzania, Rwanda, Uganda, Senegal, Ivory Coast,